Let's talk more music. This time around, let's talk more choral music. We don't, always talk about choral music, but I mean, it's always a pleasure, James, to have you to talk choral music. The last time you were here, we launched some finals or something championship.
The African Choral and Gospel Championship.
And it happened here in Ghana.
In November.
In November. This time around, I heard that you guys are taking the championship to all the way South Africa.
Yes.
I mean, tell me all about it.
The African Choral and Gospel Championship, it's a platform for African musicians, and that includes even Africans in the diaspora. And we are just uniting the continent through music and cultural tourism as well. And we, as you rightly said, we launched it here in November last year.
Yeah.
With a lot of people coming from all over the continent to great locations. This time around, we are taking it further. So this will be the first championship being staged in South Africa in November from the 22nd to 29th in Johannesburg, South Africa.
So why South Africa?
Okay. One, it's the first edition, and the championship is such that we have different parts playing into the organization. And basically, especially with the use of auditorium, we need a lot of facilities. And we think South Africa is better placed in terms of facilities for the championship, because it involves about 10 halls at a time. And so we are, even though we are building things like that in Accra, and I am hopeful that in a few years we'll come back to Ghana, South Africa is better placed for this edition than all the countries in Africa.
What would be, what would be like the difference between what's happening in South Africa with what has happened, before?
Okay.
So far as choral music is concerned.
Okay. This is not just about choral music. It's choral music and gospel music.
And gospel music.
And,
okay.
So this one also has a competition aspect, that just like the World Choir Games, but also provides a platform for concerts. There are so many artists, great choirs, great ensembles over the continent, which no one promotes because there's not a platform for them. We are always waiting for a platform made by Europeans to participate. I say no, we are going to create our own platform. So we are putting the whole of Africa together through music. And so this one will give our choirs and groups who register the platform to stage concerts in South Africa, not just competitions.
Okay.
So we have the competition bit, and we have the concert bit, as well as tourism.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many choirs have registered so far, and
so far
how many of them are we expecting?
Okay. So far from Ghana alone, we have about 10 choirs.
Okay.
Completing their registration.
Okay.
From other West African countries, we have 4 choirs on board. South Africa choirs will dominate as well because they are hosting. And, it's not much expensive for them to participate.
Okay.
But most of them will stay in their homes and then just participate. Unlike we that are coming from other parts of the continent who have to come by flights and other things. So ours is quite expensive. But it's about time the African learns how to invest in tourism.
So how do we participate, or how do choirs out there participate?
You can check us out on African CGC. So you go to our Facebook, African Choral and Gospel Championship. You will see our registration links. You can follow to register. You can register as a choir, a gospel group, ensemble, big ensemble, at least from a number of 8 to about 50. And you can also register in the soloist competition. There's a soloist competition that runs like a reality show.
Sure. Okay.
So we'll be dropping people from day 1, day 2, and then we'll do the finals on the 3rd day.
Do we have a timeline for this?
Registration ends on the 31st of this month.
Okay. Yes. So we don't have time.
We don't have time.
I think I fall under the observers part. So for those of you who want to join me observe, you're welcome to do so. Thank you so much, for coming through, and we hope that a lot of people will join this and have a feel of what choral music and obviously gospel music is. in South Africa. We're going all the way to South Africa, so just, you know, bear that in mind. That'll be all for Showbiz. Let's talk showbiz here on Joy News on your